Hey everyone, my name is Abominable and welcome back to Letscraft Minecraft. In this episode I am actually creating a giant sphere. Now this is part of a project that I want to do where I want to make a really cool looking nether temple, maybe even put like an end portal in it and do a little spin on it. So what I've done is I started out trying to build this nether temple and I tried to make some really cool nether portals, and it wasn't really working. This is what inspired me with this idea of doing some huge structure that will just be the coolest thing, but I need to break it down into different parts. So this sort of little thing that I've got going here is going to split off into more episodes until the whole thing's finished. So in this bit we're doing a giant sphere. Now giant sphere is incredibly difficult to do. I have no idea how hard it was going to be until I'd obviously started. But basically, as I've said with no wait, I don't think I have said it. I haven't said it yet. I'll probably say it in future episodes. Ugh. Anyway, basically, to make the sphere, obviously because Minecraft you have to do it square, and as you can see now, it looks really just too square. So I got to get the size right. I had to get how big I wanted it to be right. But the most important bit is to have the end pieces on either end, like that, to have however many blocks high. That's your go-to line. So I think in this one I made it 6 or 7. I can't remember. It was a little while ago for me. But that was basically what I'd done to give my maximum amount of blocks that I'd use. I want to actually say 7 now, I couldn't think of it. So, after that, then you go down in different denominators. So it was like 7, 5, then 3, 2, 1, and then you got to go in the other direction on the other axis, and then go 2, 3, 5, 7, and then it creates this arc. As you saw before, it made the arc, and it was a bit it can be a bit square looking, and you just got to cut that down a bit. But once you've got the initial circle going, then obviously you can make any sphere you want, but then it's how to make it from a circle into a sphere. Circles are easy to do. So for the sphere, you copy that exact design, and all I did was tilt it. It just came on a different axis, and because it was on a different axis, it was then easy to just replicate what I had done, and then make an X, a Y, and a Z axis, which then encapsulates, that's a good word, that, encapsulates all possible axes that a sphere could exist on. Although obviously you can argue that a sphere exists on infinite axes, but whatever, I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, there's my, sphere finished, the outline finished. It kind of looked like a crosshead though, if you think about it. So, it looks wonky. You look at it from different angles and you're thinking, what the hell, this doesn't look like a sphere at all. It looks really weird. If I look from the bottom, it looked like a weird sort of heart shape. If I looked from angles like that, it just didn't look right. Persevere. If you want to make this and you want to make it, to these specs that I'm sort of telling you about, then you just got to persevere. The best thing to do is just split it off into sections. You've got the frame and split it into like faces, or almost, and just got to build it out like that. You just follow the pattern out, and then it does itself. It's just really tedious and long. I have actually taken, because I haven't filmed the entire bit, because it would have just been too much footage and it would have been pointless, because you'd see me do the exact same thing over and over again on, what's that, 8 sides? No, you can figure it out yourselves. So yeah, you take the section, you build it out, and then when you get to the cross section where they all sort of come in and meet in the middle, then that's where you just have to get a bit creative and follow them along, and you put the blocks on the inside to then come out. You'll see what it is, how I do it eventually when the video catches up. But yeah, every so often, as you've seen in my last videos as well, I get a bit bored making these, and then I just end up turning to some character and then shooting arrows at him or stabbing him in the butt, and it's just it's hard to keep going when you get so bored with stuff like this. But yeah, I never knew you could get monsters that had armor on them, like golden armor or leather armor or iron armor. I saw this full iron armor zombie and I was like, what? What's going on? I don't get that. Anyway, that's a cross section that I was meaning. Easy. That is one section of the... See, I get bored. I'm chasing after a creeper now. That's one section of it done. So, we'll cut a bit forward and I'm now done one face, like one entire... Well, I say one face. One entire, like... What am I trying to say? Half a section. I've done half the sphere and I'm working on the rest. You start realising the pattern. You start becoming more familiar with the pattern and you're able to just kind of cheat a bit and know like how far blocks have to come out without going back and everything. But yeah, like there, I'm just putting the out bits rather than curving them round. I know this doesn't sound like it makes sense, but I swear it makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So as I said, this is how I make my sphere. I think it's pretty cool. I quite like it. The project that I'm wanting to do, which you'll see in the next episode, is in fact, no, I won't ruin it, but I'll drop a hint here. I want to change the sphere so it starts to actually become a temple of sorts, because the sphere is the starting point of this temple. I'm going to put the portal on the inside and I'm going to put like towers and lots of stuff happening. I don't know how much I can get away with. I don't know how much the engine will let me do. Not like how many blocks, but I want to see if I can put a nether portal flat. But I don't know if that's possible. I hope so. But anyway. All that reminded me of a cool mod. I saw this mod the other day that it was called the Twilight Zone or the Twilight Forest, and basically you dig out this little area of dirt 4x4 and you put lots of flowers around it and some water in, and then you throw a diamond in and it creates this portal. It looks like another portal, but you jump in and you go into the Twilight Forest. There's so many cool stuff. There's deer, there's rams, there's lots of birds everywhere. It's always twilight as well. There's monsters, there's castles, there's all sorts. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I'm definitely going to get that mod. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do like future episodes. I think Noddy the Tiger and I will do these episodes together. I haven't actually told him about it yet. But I will. I'm seeing him today anyway, so we'll hang out. So yeah, there's my sphere, guys. It's really, really coming along. I've just got the last two bottom sections there. Again, I was getting bored, so I was killing monsters. So the last two bottom sections, it's looking really nice. It's coming together. And that's what I meant when you just got to persevere. You got to really push it and just go, well, if I stick this out, I just make the sphere, ignore the fact that it looks wonky, it'll end up looking pretty good anyway. And, you know, you don't have to worry about that. I know it's hard to see because it's like really fast. I'm sure... How fast I put it? I put it 800 times faster. There's like hours of footage I just went 800 times, but I made it over the course of like, oh god, I think it took me a week, but not a week solid. Like, you know, I've got work, I had other things that I was filming for and other projects and stuff that I was doing. But yeah, it took me a week on off, and it was like, sure, 10 hours of footage. Probably a bit more than that. I think it definitely took longer than the tree, and it definitely took longer than the creeper. I'd probably say it took the same amount of time as the creeper and the tree combined, which is a long, long time. But again, it doesn't matter because you just got to persevere. Also, I should say, guys, if you haven't yet checked out my other Minecraft series that I've got going on, please do. I've got not only this, which is Letscraft Minecraft, I've got Minecraft the game, and then there's a new one coming out. It might already be out by the time you see this video. There's a new one coming out, which I don't know what to call it yet. I was thinking maybe Minecraft Other Crafts. Basically, it's I've figured out how to get other people's. I know it's not hard, but I figured it out anyway. How to get other people's maps and then play them, so we can do like me and Noddy the Tiger can do like adventure maps and parkour maps and stuff, and just solve them and have a bit more fun with that. But Minecraft the game, I'm really looking forward to doing more episodes of that. The episode room is teeming with loads of episode ideas that Noddy and I really want to do, and so we're very keen on doing that. Obviously, by the time you guys see this, all the episodes, or most of the episodes, will be out anyway. So. Just something I wanted to talk about, really, because I'm very excited with it. I love it to bits, as I love making stuff for you guys. I love it. Right, so I know you can't see, but I'm locked in, and that is my sphere finished. Absolutely perfect. I'm just sort of giving you a little like angled, profiles of it. It really does look like a sphere. It looks pretty good, actually. But yeah. If you like this episode and you like my sphere, then please hit the like button. If you want to see any more episodes or any other videos like this, then please hit subscribe. And also, I'll put the links below for the first episode of Letscraft Minecraft the game. Please check that out. And I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Bye bye, guys.